Play play or play?
What's the play?
Play light?
Hello everyone.
Welcome.
Welcome to another scare screen. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how I can get my chat to show up on the side of my screen here so I can so I'm able to interact with everyone.
She has no idea.
Oblivious!
Hello, guys.
Alright, well, it's been quite an eventful day in the world. With the attempted assassination of Donald Trump. Yeah, I'm still trying to kind of wrap my head around it. You know, just. I mean, there was concern. There was concern that something like this was going to happen, but I still never thought it actually would happen.
Alright, and let's go to sleep. Yeah.
Good night, Mila.
I need you to go, please. Did you play?
So.
I don't blame you.
You can whip it. Actually, you can stay in here. Very fluffy.
So yeah, that's
Oh, that's in here though.
Actually, maybe I could.
He's a gorilla.
What is it called? Yeah.
I know Fluffy didn't even scratch you. You just a little bit.
There's gotta be a way to do it. There's gotta be a way to do it. I'll figure it out eventually, but anyway. Got 5 videos for you tonight. We're gonna start out, as always, with King Frostmare. And we got the scariest videos you should never watch alone, number 2. So, enough sad talk. You know, sit back, get a blanket to hide behind, get yourself some popcorn to munch on, just and enjoy some proper scares. Hopefully this time.
Hello guys, now it's time for some scary videos that you should never watch alone. A man named Axel Losa has shared the following unsettling encounter. He states that he was in a public bathroom at the time when he heard strange knocks coming from one of the stalls. It was so strange to him that he decided to pull his phone out and to start recording, since nobody else was in the bathroom at the time.
¿Dónde quiero que vean? Estoy ahorita en el baño. El pedo ahorita es que estoy, bueno, acabo de terminar de hacer el baño. Estaba todo normal, pero ahorita están ruidos raros y se está tocando una puerta, pero quiero que vean que pues no hay nada. Vean, ahí está mi reflejo.
Okay, so I'm not hearing any knocking.
Pues aquí no hay nada. ¿Ah? Tampoco. Vean. Aquí tampoco hay nada.
I see a plunger, that's pretty scary.
Y pues tampoco. Y acá el lugar es bastante pequeño y está mi reflejo. Pero a ver, voy. Escuchar.
Okay, now this is interesting.
Escucharon.
Oh, okay.
No hay nada.
No, there was not nothing there.
First, we can hear some strange noises as if someone was hitting something. This is when Axel begins his video and starts investigating all the stalls. Then, in one of them, you can see a pale and creepy face. It's barely visible through the small space of the door.
That's possible too. That could be the toilet paper roll.
But when he looks inside, there's nobody there, which makes Axel believe that this could have been
Or
a
the
ghost,
toilet.
perhaps.
Or the toilet. It could be pareidolia.
It is unknown if it was just editing or if somebody had played a prank on him, but he was pretty startled after experiencing this. What do you think happened here?
But what about the banging? What about the knocking? Fright night.
The following case was
Fazbear
documented by
Fright Night.
Viviana, who states that after the passing of her grandparents, she's still regularly talking to them via a Ouija board, and she's still living in the same house they used to live in. Tonight, a few strange things started to happen, as Viviana suspects that one of her grandparents was
I'm not
visiting
gonna give
again.
the same Ouija
And this
board
is where she started
whole
documenting.
speech that I usually
Hola.
give, because
Ay, mami.
if you've been around my channel for a while,
Si
you know
estás
what
ahí,
you know what's like.
manifestate.
Let's just say this is the result of using them.
¿Quién está ahí? ¿Abuela o mami? Ay, la concha de la lora, boluda. Bueno, si es la abuela, que se prenda la luz. Bueno, mami, ¿sos vos? ¿Quién es? La concha de la lora, boluda. Ya está. Anda a fijarte, nena. Dale, boluda. Ay, boluda. Boluda. Estoy drogada. Te juro que si se ve algo me quiero volver, no, me voy de este alquiler. No puede ser. Bueno. Pura. Ay, boluda. Ay, no, tengo miedo, en serio. No voy a dejar de grabar porque llega a aparecer algo. Yo no. No, boluda. Pará. Quiero que sepan, estoy grabando. Quiero que sepan que no es que se corta la luz y vuelve. Porque si yo quiero prender la luz de acá, de la pieza, pero no me quiero levantar.
Some people stated in the comments that they have seen the presence of a woman right at the door. Could you see too?
Abuela.
Was it perhaps her grandma? It's safe to say that one needs to be really careful when talking to these beings that you contact, as many of the responding forces harbor ill will towards the human world and want to trick you into thinking that you are talking to a loved one. Whatever was communicated.
Okay. I'm calling fake. You know, we never actually see any spirits manifesting. And, you know, who's to say that that's just not her sister talking back, pretending to be her grandma, and flipping the light switch? You know, unless you show us a manifested spirit, it's not hard to fake something like this.
Communicating with Viviana tonight might have been a demonic presence. Hey guys, please make sure to check out the new Frostmare summer merch, offering you some skulltastic designs that will get you through the summertime. Your support means a lot and it will Now a video that was recorded in a forest in Illinois by Father John, aka Red Wolf Rafe. John and his son were hiking through their local forest today, and it seemed to be a pretty uneventful day, until from one moment to the next they found themselves in a spooky situation.
Here. Mice don't break. Oh. Look at this.
Yeah, look at
That must be a cold spot of...
Wait. Shh.
What is it? Shh. What is it? Hey, get over here. Get over here, Rafe. What is it? What is it? Stay behind me.
Dude, you have your son with you.
What is it?
Should you not be going towards the weird growling creature?
Are you kidding me? All right, let's go. 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 Rafe. Go. 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 Hold on. Hold on. Sorry. So let's step. Hold on. Listen. Listen. What is it? What is it? Is it following us? Stay right there.
Show us something.
Go, 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 go. Go,
That's
go,
better.
Go, go, go.
People come.
Now, here's the thing. That looked like a bear cub. That looked like a bear cub trying to climb that tree.
Commented that they think that this could have been a skinwalker, also known as a Wendigo or the Rake, and that he should not take his son to this area anymore.
I mean,
Do
look
you
at
agree?
that. Look at that. That's a bear cub. I can tell just from here. See, look here. Here's its paw. Here's its nose, and here's its little ear sticking up. That's a bear cub. Don't give me that skinwalker crap.
Of course, it could have been an animal, but some are certain that this looks pretty humanoid. Well, who can say for sure?
Go, 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 go.
Yeah, good job in your attempt to make bear cubs look scary.
The following case was shared by a young woman from Australia who was working as a night guard at a shopping center. It was 2:40 in the morning and the shopping complex was obviously closed. The second floor of the mall was not accessible due to renovations. The woman states that the following events were so chilling that she started documenting shortly after hearing weird noises.
I don't know where the sound is coming from, but it sounds like haunting. I can't figure out the direction it's coming from. I think it's up there, but I don't know. It's all closed off up there. But what? It's literally like I'm in the arcade. It's literally shut off. You can't even get up there.
Okay, I will give this one this much credit. Whether those are ghost children or just children that she gathered up to do, screaming noises in this building, it is legit terrifying. That was actually legit terrifying. Now, the clip's not over. I hope that she goes up to some of the upper floors so we can see if there's children there or not, and if the screaming continues. I'm keeping my eye out.
Feels like I'm being haunted. What are all these sounds?
While walking through the mall, you can clearly hear disturbing sounds, almost as if children were screaming, and this freaked our young guard out, of course. But this was not the most disturbing thing about this video. Some people in the comments alerted her that they noticed something on the second floor. Is this a shadowy entity? It is said that evil spirits can try to deceive people in order to gain their trust, which could mean that something evil could have been trying to lure the young woman. If that's not the case, perhaps somebody else was playing a prank on her. Who knows?
I don't know what to make of that, other than like a robe from a leftover clothing store, just kind of hanging it.
The following incident took place in an older office building in which many people have reported to have seen eerie events and even inexplicable ghost sightings in the later hours of the evenings. As a lady steps into this narrow elevator, something creepy unfolds. There appears to be mechanical malfunction.
What the heck?
Elevator seems to be falling.
It's falling for quite a while.
The elevator ignored several floors and apparently even skipped her stop. The woman then starts to panic. Since she had no cell phone reception and no one was answering when hitting the panic button, she steps out on a completely pitch black floor. And it is not known what happened after that. But what many might have missed is a sinister face that can be seen only for a few moments.
Where? Oh, okay, I see it.
Is this one of the ghosts that is said to haunt this building?
thing is, I've seen videos like this before, where an elevator malfunctions and it's going through different floor after floor after floor after floor, and the person in the elevator, is trapped, and then they stop at the very bottom floor and get out of this just a black emptiness of nothing. Those videos mostly are fake. This one, I'm also gonna just kind of go on that assumption. This is fake. But it's a good fake.
This case was documented by a man from Italy who states that he was playing around with the Ouija board as well, and that his curiosity led him to play almost on the daily. He was a bit disappointed at first, since for the longest time he didn't receive any answers from the other side. But eventually this should change, and on this day he had to live through a chilling experience.
Chi c'è? Chi è? Chi fa casino? Chi è che si sentiva? Chi c'è?
Bro, wait a minute.
As he was all by himself at home that day, he began to hear what sounded like someone was walking around in the house. A loud noise behind him made him jump in fear, and it was more than evident that something was with him at that moment, but he wasn't able to see anything. This was just the beginning, however. 3 days later, his wife would be left.
Okay, hold on here a minute. Oh, okay. He was holding his phone. Okay, never mind. Yeah, he was holding his phone like this, and that. I thought he was turning, kind of like how most people do when they're trying to film something and all that. But no, he's just kind of standing off screen of it. See, I thought he had no reflection, and that was creeping me out.
Chi c'è? Luce. Chi è stato? Chi ha bussato? Non sono pazza. Non sono pazza. C'è qualcuno? Chi c'è? Dove sei? Fatti vedere. Dove sei? Dove? Da dove? La cucina. Cazzo. Qui sto sfuggendo Di mano.
Someone was knocking on the door, and then we see that something had thrown glasses on the floor in the kitchen. Just more proof that the use of a Ouija board comes with great danger. The family is still investigating this case, and perhaps there will be more updates very soon.
But still, why do people put themselves through
The
this?
following was shared by user The Northwest Wind, who regularly shares his outdoor adventures and camping trips. This time he entered a forest in Cleveland on a cold January night. The ice...
Though I guess I should be grateful-ish, because if it weren't for idiots like this, I wouldn't have this channel.
covered everything in his path, and he states that for whatever reason he felt a bit uneasy, almost as if something was following him that day.
I don't know what it is here, but I keep feeling like somebody's watching me, and it's like very, very strong feeling, like hair on the back of my neck standing up. I don't know why, I'm just spooked. I haven't been saying that, but I've been spooked since I got here. I keep feeling like somebody's watching me. And then seeing that person. I know it's a public park.
There are people watching you. See? I'm watching you right now. I look over here. Hi. How you doing, buddy? You got a little pat on the back there. There you go.
Park, but still.
As night fell, it was time to take shelter in his tent, and this is where things began to take a totally chilling turn.
There's somebody, hang on. I don't know if they can see it or not through the tent. I don't think so. I'm leaning right up against the light, but somebody's walking around out there very close to the tent.
By the way, if you're trying to communicate with me in chat and I'm not responding, it's because I don't have a way to see chat right now. I've been trying to get it to where it shows up on my screen, but I don't know how to do that.
They're getting closer, hang on. Hang on. I don't like this at all, I'm spooked.
Hello? Hello?
In complete darkness, Sam hears disturbing footsteps that are slowly approaching. He tries to make contact with whomever was walking around out there, but he does not receive any response. Then things take a turn for the worse.
Alright, I'm getting out of here. We're getting the hell out of here. Hello? What do you want? Say something, I see you. They're just standing there. What do you want? Leave me alone! They went over that way. I can't see them now. I know you're there. I see you. All right, they're moving again. I don't know. I'm getting out of here. We're going. I'll come back for this some other time. All right, get the hell out of here. I'm leaving. Don't follow me. I don't know where to go. I don't know which way to get out of here. I smell right at the edge of the wood line. It's about 150 yards away. Hang on. You see that? I see you!
Yeah,
I can see you! Oh, it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. All right, let's get... I don't know if they're like after me or something, or... It's getting bigger. They're coming this way. I'm calling the police!
He thinks that there had to be at least one other person and was technically forced to flee the scene immediately, leaving all of his equipment behind in the process. The next morning, Sam returns to the campsite and realizes that none of his equipment had been stolen, which was a bit odd, he finds. He has no idea who exactly it was that was scaring him the night prior, but many believe that escaping was the safest thing he could do. What do you believe happened here?
I think it was just a couple of punk teenagers trying to scare him.
The following video was shared by a family who say that they have been traveling at the time and they were staying at the hotel room as their son was recording a little video diary. They might have captured something else as well.
Ya el último antes de que te vayas. Ven, ya el último. Ven nomás. Monterrey empieza con M y termina con D. Monterrey empieza con M y termina con D.
That was creepy.
They are pretty certain that this was a ghost that was standing just millimeters behind their mother. What makes this even stranger is that this ghost looks like a close family member they have lost not too long ago, which might mean that their loved one was visiting them that day and taking part in the video diary. If that's not the case, how else do we explain this? Was this just video editing, or was there something else going on? The following case was documented in Brazil by a group of young people who decided to explore an old abandoned asylum, an asylum founded in 1973, and which served as a place to provide care to patients with mental illnesses. But after controversial issues that occurred inside the asylum, it ended up closing its doors. Creepy stories are being told about the so-called pink room of the asylum, a place where children with certain illnesses were cared for. And those young people dared to take a brief tour of the facilities, and it got quite a bit spooky once they entered the pink room.
Já chegamos. Tô com medo! Entramos. Gente do céu. Olha o tanto que a gente andou, olha isso. É muito grande. Agora a gente tá indo pra ala rosa. A ala rosa é a mais pesada que tem. Pra você ter noção, ele veio uma vez e não quer nem descer. A gente tá numa parte onde tem vários brinquedos. Tem vários, a Emília. É a parte de brinquedos. 5 e essa é a ala rosa. Que a gente...
Não, tia.
Foi vocês? Jura por Deus, jura.
Eu tava junto com ela.
Tipo, aqui real é bem pesado.
A sudden and strong knock alerted them, and things certainly took a turn for the worse.
A rosa, que é a pior ala que tem. Gente, quanto barro no chão. Aqui é a lavagem de roupa. A gente tá indo pros outros lados, que é bem escondido da ala rosa. Que é onde o povo ficava, tipo, real presaço. Bom, a gente tá indo agora pro necrotério.
It's quite bizarre, but you can clearly see people standing on the second floor of the facilities, seemingly watching the group as they walk past. And it was certain that nobody else was there at the time, and these people can apparently be seen standing in the pink room. Was it residual spirits of those patients who saw their end within these walls?
Possibly. Could just possibly be homeless people. Oh, well, that was an interesting skip out. Okay, let's check chat. Okay, no chat. Okay, so before we continue though, I'm gonna go grab my phone, so that way I'll have a source for chatting. Oh, rip it. Da-da-da-dee, da-da-da-dum. All right. Not enough frame. Alright, that'll have to do. Alright. Sorry about that delay. Alright, so for the next video we got Sir Spooks. 9 scary videos that will ruin your sleep.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks and today we'll take a look at 9 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin. This first video comes to us from a TikTok account run by a woman named Ali, who decided to pull out her phone and record a video just for something to do to pass the time, while she and her friend were stuck in their car, as they had recently broken down while in the middle of the Appalachian Mountains. Throughout some portions of the video, we see Ali and her friend dancing and singing along to some music in the car, before Ali eventually decides to step outside of the vehicle, which proves to be a gigantic mistake, as you'll see in just a couple of seconds here.
What are we gonna do? What now?
I guess we'll have to walk to the store. 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 What do we do? What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, we better get back in the car.
Yeah, we better. Oh, that was locked.
Why is the car locked? Scary. Oh my
That is
god.
weird.
Okay. Did it lock?
No.
What's the deal with this car? I don't understand.
You'll have to unlock it for me.
Something weird has happened with this car.
What's going on?
After only a couple of seconds walking around the car outside, a mysterious, deep man's voice can be heard shouting "Hey" from somewhere nearby. But they don't seem to be too frightened by this and continue to pace around outside for a few beats, before eventually trying to get back into the car. But the alarm is now going off. Eventually though, the two girls manage to get back inside the vehicle, and it's here in which they find themselves at the center of yet another scare that they can't quite explain. Watch this.
Something weird has happened with this car. What's going on? Oh. Let's see if it starts. It started.
Waiting for connection. Bluetooth connection.
Let's see if it starts. It started.
There's a guy right there. Right freaking there. Is that a friend of theirs? A stranger? Did they know it? Did they not? A lot of questions right now regarding this one minuscule frame.
Waiting for connection. Bluetooth connection success.
What was that? Ashley, I do not like this. Oh my god. Let's get out of here. Go. Does it run? Is it working? Yes, it is. It's working. Thank God.
I've seen this clip before, and I've never
A
noticed that guy
mysterious
standing
series
there.
of knocking noises can be heard on the car's exterior, even though nobody can be seen outside whatsoever. Thankfully, the two girls managed to drive off into the night and make it out of the area perfectly safe,
I guess
but it
you
makes you
didn't see it
think,
either, Spooks.
what could have possibly happened to them had they not managed to start their car? According to this TikTok user, if you guys ever find yourself stuck in the Appalachian Mountains, here are some tips for staying safe. First, if you hear somebody shouting your name, you should ignore it at all costs. Also, if you feel like you're being stalked or chased, do not run whatsoever. Imagine you're just trying to enjoy a nice peaceful night while on a cruise ship, only for the night to be interrupted by the arrival of a seemingly otherworldly guest that was definitely not invited. That seems to be what happened to the people on this cruise, as shown by a Reddit user known as Tasty Beverage, who posted the following piece of footage to the UFO subreddit just a couple of weeks ago. He says the footage is not his, but rather from Newfork. The uploader also writes that the video from the Newfork website has audio of the witnesses' reactions, but it somehow got stripped when he uploaded the video here. Witnesses can be heard saying more or less that they got it, referring to them being able to capture the strange UFO-type object on camera. A second person can be heard getting excited when it doubles back. So what do you guys think about this strange video? Do you think that this footage truly shows authentic videographic evidence of the existence of UFOs, or is the video just not good enough to convince you? Be sure to let me know your thoughts and theories in the comments below. This bone-chilling video was posted to the Haunted subreddit by a user known as The Clownin, a subreddit that is dedicated to hosting paranormal news, strange occurrences, sightings, and other phenomena related to haunted places or ghostly experiences. The footage in question here was filmed on a home security camera in the middle of the day, and for the first couple of seconds seems to be just a random, unexciting video of nothing going on inside of a typical home. However, it doesn't take long for this seemingly innocent video to be flipped on its head. Take a look at the door in particular right about here and see if you notice anything unusual.
Oh!
Out of nowhere, a mysterious shadow person can be seen moving along the wall before it seemingly vanishes into thin air just a couple of seconds after it can be seen on camera. The person who uploaded the video to Reddit says that the video was not filmed by him, but rather a trusted member of his family, which he says makes the whole thing a lot scarier to him. To this day, this strange video has not been solved, and the
I'll be right back, guys. Oh. Fluffy got in.
Yes. Babe.
Alright, everyone, this is about as close to a shirtless stream as you're gonna get from me. But I am sweating profusely, and I needed my shirt off and a towel on here to kind of keep control.
Reddit user doesn't have any theories as to what could be going on here either. Let's just hope that this family can come together and figure out this strange mystery before it gets the better of them. Over on the Paranormal subreddit, a user writes about his experience with something ghostly recently, as well as an accompanying video that is guaranteed to make the hairs on your neck stand up.
Okay, so it's doing it again. That switch down there is on. You can see it past my shaking. This one is on, okay? It's Mom. See what I mean? It's... You can hear it. Mom, nope.
For additional backstory, the uploader's brother found himself alone at their mom's house, presumably checking on their dog Oscar, while their mom and stepdad were at work. The hallway light began flickering on and off, prompting the brother to start recording in hopes of capturing the strange phenomenon. Upon reviewing the footage multiple times, the uploader is left perplexed, believing that there might be something happening beyond their understanding. Despite living in the house for over 2 years, the uploader admits to sensing strange vibes, but had never personally witnessed such occurrences. The hallway light is controlled by 2 switches, one near the brother and another at the end of the hallway. In the video, viewers can see the light toggling on and off, with the switch visibly moving on 2 occasions. The first instance shows the switch moving halfway down, an occurrence deemed highly unusual by the uploader. The second instance is more pronounced, with the switch slamming down, prompting the brother to swiftly vacate the area. The uploader is seeking the opinions and thoughts of others on the video, curious about their interpretations, especially since their mother still resides in the house and recounts similar eerie experiences. The video is quite weird and creepy indeed, and it's definitely something I would not want to experience in my house. In fact, if this were to happen to most people, I think it would be their sign to start looking for a new home to move into the very next day, and for good reason. Hopefully, if this place does turn out to be haunted by something, that the uploader will be able to get a new place to live, where he doesn't have to worry about being visited by this strange presence. A Reddit user known as Maximus Killer posted a strange and unsettling video to the Ghost subreddit recently that will make you afraid to go to sleep tonight with the lights off. The footage in question was filmed outside via a home security camera that was set up by the homeowner,
I've seen this clip before.
and initially the video appears to be mundane and uninteresting, but that changes rather quickly when this happens out of nowhere. Suddenly, a transparent figure seems to run across the screen before vanishing into thin air, much to the confusion and terror of the uploader when he reviewed the footage at a later date. The video is still quite new, so it shouldn't come as a big surprise that the mystery has not been solved yet, but we can only hope that it's a matter of time. If the video does turn out to be real and this is a legitimate ghost that appears in the footage, then it seems as if this is videographic proof that even paranormal entities need to get their cardio in. Sleepovers are fun gatherings where people, often children or teenagers, stay overnight at someone else's house. They're a way for friends to spend extended time together, typically involving lots of fun activities. But you most certainly wouldn't expect to come across something paranormal when you're at a friend's house for a sleepover, would you? Well, this video by TikTok user BV1150 shows that actually you might want to be on the lookout for that. In the video, the uploader can be heard getting audibly frightened by something, at which point he does his best to wake up his sleeping friend. Although it was difficult to do so, eventually the uploader gets his friend out of bed, and it's here in which some truly bizarre noises can be heard. Have a listen.
Get up. Get up. Get up. What are you for? You're here. Listen. Touch that door. That Ouija board.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm getting in this room. I can't sleep in here with this shit.
The uploader gets up to check his closet, probably expecting the source of the noise to be coming from there, because that's where it sounded the closest, but he discovers that there is nobody inside. A second video that was posted shows the uploader wandering around the house just a little bit more, perhaps not wanting to give up his investigation, wanting instead to put an end to the terrors he has been facing. In the footage here, the uploader can be seen slowly opening a door in his house and peering in. Watch this.
Hey guys, I think this might be the last time.
Lingering in the darkness, a terrifying figure can be seen looming in the room if you turn the brightness up. It takes the uploader a couple of seconds to notice this, but when he does, he closes the door instantly and locks it before the video ends abruptly, leaving us all to wonder what happened next. Who was this strange and creepy visitor that was in the room? Did it mean the uploader and his friend any harm? Thankfully, it seems as if the uploader is okay, but I think it's safe to say that this incident ruined sleepovers for him and his friend forever. In case you guys weren't on the internet at all these past few days, a solar eclipse occurred on April 8th, 2024 that was visible across a band covering parts of North America from Mexico to Canada and crossing the United States. A solar eclipse happens when the moon obscures the sun by passing between Earth and the sun. When the apparent diameter of the moon is greater than that of the sun, total solar eclipse takes place, obstructing all direct sunlight. Only a small portion of the Earth's surface experiences totality, with the partially eclipsed sun visible over a wider area. The apparent diameter of the moon was 5.5% greater than the mean, just 4 miles north of the Mexican town of Nazas, Durango. The eclipse's longest period of totality lasted 4 minutes and 28.13 seconds, with a magnitude of 1.0566. However, the solar eclipse that day wasn't the only interesting thing happening in the sky that day, as it turns out, as evidenced by this strange TikTok video posted by a user known as the Aaron Dawn Donst X. In the video, we see the uploader trying to point his camera toward the sky, doing his best to capture the breathtaking solar eclipse occurring. However, in doing so, the man ended up filming something much more unexpected and shocking. Take a look.
Bruh.
Look, there's something flying through the air. What is that? What the was that?
Yo, what the?
Aliens!
Yo.
Out of nowhere, something strongly resembling a UFO can be seen flying rapidly in the clouds for about 1 second before it disappears within the clouds, while stunned people on the ground can be heard saying, "What is that?" Even if this doesn't turn out to be a UFO, there's no doubt in my mind that this video is real, especially judging by the chorus of reactions from the street. Tons of people can be heard talking about the object just a few seconds after it flies by in the sky, which would certainly be hard to fake in a video like this one. But what do you guys think was going on here? Do you think it's possible that a UFO was flying around at the exact same time as the solar eclipse? If you think so, do you think the alien life forms did this on purpose? I'm curious as always to hear your thoughts.
That was interesting.
This next video comes to us from a man named Rusty Tucker, who uploaded the chilling footage to his YouTube channel on July 4th, 2016. After watching the video, you will definitely never want to step foot in a cemetery again. Rusty visited the Evergreen Cemetery in Judsonia, Arkansas, to investigate the legend of the ghost mother. In the early 1900s, a young mother had a baby who disappeared near the cemetery. She searched the cemetery for several days and nights and was found dead in its midst. She was buried where she was discovered, and it's rumored that her ghost still wanders the cemetery in search of her baby. Rusty visited the night before he filmed and heard some eerie sounds of crying and moaning. He was too scared to leave the truck, so he returned later with his drone to film from the air. This is what he found. Did you see it? If you look carefully, you should be able to make out what appears to be some kind of a ghostly apparition crouching down beside this tombstone, staring at the camera ominously before it eventually decides to stand up and move away from the camera's line of sight. Amazingly, Rusty has the bravery to run after the ghost to see if he can chase it, but it's no longer anywhere to be seen. At the end of the video, Rusty explains that he had plans to go back to the cemetery again to investigate this situation a little bit more down the road. However, no such video was ever published on his channel, and seeing as how this video is 8 years old at this point, I think it's safe to assume that he won't be making that return visit after all. But who knows, maybe it's for the best.
Either that or he did go back and just couldn't find anything.
A man named Dustin Lee Frazier posted a video to his TikTok account on March 19th, 2024, in which he explains that he's been witnessing some strange things while working at an Appalachian Mountains hotel. While walking through the halls of the building just seconds after he presses record,
I swear I reacted to this video already.
This can be heard.
No, because I'm freaking guys. So I just Snapchatted my friend, right? And I like walked through, and now the alarm's going off. So I was walking through here, and whenever you get right here, you can see something behind me. And I like watched it, I did like a playback.
One of the hotel's alarms can be heard blaring for no apparent reason, much to the confusion and terror of Dustin. He then turns the alarm off from the kitchen and says that there is a spot in the area in which he can see something behind him, but only in that one spot. He says that it was noticeable in the following Snapchat video that he sent to a friend. Watch this.
I don't know, I feel like I need to go to a doctor, but like I'm constantly just like nauseous, and I don't really know why. Like I have tried to like take medicine for it and stuff, but I don't know, it doesn't seem like it really does.
Surely enough, if you look right behind Dustin at this point of the video, you can see an absolutely terrifying figure standing directly behind him with a scary face. It can then be heard whispering something that is hard to understand.
Medicine for it and stuff, but I don't know, it doesn't seem like it really does anything.
Hi again.
And then whenever
in the second video that Dustin made, you can see the exact same figure appear once again, but this time in a different location. Dustin is walking around while at the job, still very shaken by what happened last time, for obvious reasons. But when he walks into the room here, you can see the entity appear in the mirror. Look at this.
What is that?
But the terror doesn't end there, because about 30 seconds later, after Dustin opens a door that leads down a long corridor, you can see this appear as well. Is it possible that this is the exact same figure that's lurking around the building? Or is there multiple? Regardless of how many, why is this figure targeting Dustin for just doing his job? Is the figure trying to harm him? I think it would be in Dustin's best interest to get a new job ASAP before something horrible happens. And that was 9 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is...
Okay, now we got Fearsome Top 5. Top 8 scary videos that are deeply unsettling.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. The scary videos you're about to watch are deeply unsettling. Number 1. Back in 2013, a Reddit user that goes by Saki was 13 years old. Around this time, she would often visit her friend's house, and from what she can remember, her friend's home had an overwhelmingly eerie feeling inside. While they would hang out, they would sometimes hear the sound of a door slamming that they could never explain. One day in particular, while it was just the two of them in the house, they began to hear knocking on the front door, but after answering it, they discovered no one outside. Assuming that someone was ding-dong ditching them, they decided to brush it off as nothing. But when this knock on the door returned, they rushed to answer it with a camera in hand. And this is what they caught. While running upstairs with a camera recording, a black figure can be seen in the dining room. What looks like an ominous dark silhouette quickly ducked behind a chair. This motion happens fast, but if you look closely, it's clear that something was definitely moving. Saki ended up showing this footage to her parents, but of course, they didn't believe her. And that's exactly how things go wrong in horror movies. Number 2. Tristan is a man who's been dealing with something dark inside of his home. He's taken it upon himself to record every encounter he has and document this haunting on TikTok. The mysterious presence in his home seemed to come out of nowhere, and for the last 2 years, it's refused to leave. Now often when he lays in bed, this entity makes its presence known.
Oh, I see it. Way down there in the distance. It's almost like it's glitching out. Oh, that was just his coat that I saw.
As he stared ahead, his bedroom door eerily creaked closed, as if someone was moving it. But as always, there was no one else around. A few weeks later, he once again heard something moving outside of his room. He crawled out of bed to investigate and was shocked to see this.
Ooh, water! Welcome to my stream, bud. Of course there's nothing in there.
The bathroom doorknob can be seen aggressively
it starts
This
jiggling
unsettling
again.
sight definitely looks like someone was desperately trying to get out of the bathroom. But as Tristan quickly swung the door open, the small room was totally empty. Over the last few years, he's gotten somewhat used to this activity, but encountering something like this still sends a chill down his spine. Number 3. Chris from the Urbex Hill YouTube channel set out to explore an abandoned elementary school. He's explored this location several times before, but just can't seem to stay away. This school is located in a very dangerous part of Ohio, where shootings, robberies, and crime happens often. Well, once again, completely alone, he made his way inside the decaying building, greeted by the dark hallways that look like something straight out of a horror movie. But as he carefully navigated through the old school, he heard something in the distance.
Somebody walking.
Chris heard the sound of someone talking in the distance, instantly putting him on edge. Despite his worries that someone else was in the building, he decided to continue, but little did he know that someone was actually eerily close by. Sure you missed it, so let's take another look in slow motion. As he turned to the right, a pair of shoes can be seen walking behind the frosted glass, meaning that someone was well aware of exactly where Chris was. He then made his way to the basement, and it was at this moment that his camera caught something downright unnerving.
All these desks behind. Somebody's down here.
After setting his camera down on an old desk, a chilling figure can be seen in the distance. This figure in white walked to the left, going completely out of view, appearing to hide from Chris and his camera. As Chris was busy tripping over the desk, he was totally unaware that someone was lingering close by. He planned to explore more of the basement, but this exploration quickly took a very dangerous turn.
Here's one more thing I need to point out. Right as that person with the flashlight turned around, I could see a gun in their hand. This startled me, so I started running away. There's no telling what these people could be using this building for. They could just be squatters or even scrappers. They could even be criminals hiding from the police. I don't know. But one thing I know for sure, they didn't want me there, because they started shooting a gun as I ran away.
After turning a corner, Chris came face to face with someone holding a gun. His instincts kicked in as he sprinted out of the building, but this was an extremely close call and a huge reminder to never explore alone, or in my case, at all. Number 4. A Reddit user called Mermaids Have Wi-Fi posted in the Ghost subreddit looking for opinions on a video she couldn't explain. According to this Reddit user, a friend of hers caught something on her Ring camera at 2 a.m. that made her skin crawl.
It's a ghostly pregnant woman.
Her eyes widened as she realized that a figure was outside of her home.
Doesn't it look like she's pregnant right there?
In the middle of the night, this pale white figure calmly walked through the yard until going out of view. But oddly enough, as it moved, it seemed to become transparent. And when zoomed in, no features are visible on this figure. The woman who captured this video believes this is a ghostly apparition. But what do you think? Number 5. Over on the One Skinny Dude YouTube channel, a man often uploads videos of his adventures while hiking and exploring. One sunny day, he had a GoPro rolling as he rode his bike along a trail in Pennsylvania. As he cycled deeper into the woods, something further down the trail caught his eye. But it wasn't until he later reviewed his footage that he realized what he caught.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that too. It's the
On the left side of the trail, someone appeared to be ominously standing in place. But as he approached, this figure quickly made its way into the nearby trees and out of view. According to this YouTuber, the person on the trail appeared to be wearing old-fashioned clothes from long, long ago. Because of this, and their immediate escape into the woods, he's not quite sure if this was a person or possibly something supernatural. Either way, their bizarre behavior would have been enough to freak me out. Number 6. A man named Jorge has posted countless videos to TikTok of the nerve-wracking haunting taking place in his home. Alongside him, his wife and kids have also experienced terrifying things that they couldn't explain, and an overwhelming heavy presence can be felt throughout their house. With a new baby being added to his family, Jorge set up a camera to keep a close eye on his infant daughter. Well, late one night, as this camera was recording, something spine-chilling was caught near her crib.
Oh my god. Get that baby and get out of there. Oh, no. Step away from the baby.
Suddenly, the bedroom door slammed shut on its own. Then moments later, an unsettling dark mass manifested into the room. this terrifying anomaly got eerily close to the baby, appearing to hover over the crib. And as it did, one of the toys got tossed to the side. This figure then suddenly vanished, followed by 3 knocks coming from somewhere in the room.
He tried getting that
believed
kid.
to be a warning of impending danger. With something like this appearing in your home, the only logical thing to do is pack your shit and get as far away as possible.
Yeah, don't even pack, just leave.
Number 7. This next video unfortunately comes from an unknown source.
You can buy more stuff later.
But appears to show something downright chilling. As a family was gathered around a table talking, a woman looked to be attacked by an unseen force. Sitting at the table, something we cannot see appeared to aggressively shove this woman's head back. The way her head suddenly moved backwards does not look natural, and I definitely don't think she did this herself. For some odd reason, after this happened, the woman to her left immediately laughed, as if having a demon try to snap your neck is something to laugh about. Number 8.
I don't think that's why she was laughing. I think she was laughing because she thought that her friend was faking it.
YouTube user Crazy Quaddy is a channel that's run by a man from Nebraska that documents his adventures while truck camping. Over the last few years, he's seen a lot of things while stealth camping in his truck. But one thing he never expected to encounter is something paranormal. In one of his videos, he bravely decided to spend the night inside an abandoned house. From the looks of it, this house has clearly gone untouched for a while. He made his way inside and immediately began exploring the empty rooms. Eventually, he made it to the basement where he decided to set up camp. He positioned his cot and sleeping bag, preparing for a chilly night. But after the sun went down, he began to hear something above him.
There's something up there.
There's definitely something up there. Get! I can hear it walking around, whatever it is. Probably a raccoon. There's definitely something upstairs right now. I haven't even cooked the dinner yet, and once I do dinner, I'll have to bag that up. Bag up my leftovers or my food bag, and I'm gonna toss that outside as far as I can.
That ain't no raccoon.
Got our bear spray. I don't have to spray anything, but
The sound of something moving around and banging upstairs quickly caught his attention. Despite assuming it was just an animal, he couldn't help but get a little creeped out as the sounds continued.
926. I mean, the wind has picked up a bit.
Yeah, just the
So
wind.
it could be branches clonking against the house, especially up front, because they're like everything's grown right up to the house. But it sounded like there was something walking around right above me. Yeah.
He attempted to scare it off with sound effects on his phone, but this didn't seem to work. After making a hot meal, he nervously prepared to get some sleep. And luckily for him, the eerie sounds upstairs stopped just long enough for him to get some rest. As the faint glow of daylight crept through the windows, Quaddy woke up still in one piece. He eagerly said his goodbyes to the house, still not quite sure who or what was lurking upstairs. Make sure to follow me on Instagram to hear.
Not bad. Alright, we got one left. Oh, no, sorry, two left. Next is Nuke's top 5 10 scary videos that are nightmare fuel! Alright, but before this starts, I need some more miso. Alright. Oh, quiet, Fluffy.
This next Nuke's Top 5 exclusive video was sent in by viewer Michael Youngblood. The video was shot near Winchester, Virginia, a city that was the site of some of the bloodiest battles of the U.S. Civil War. Michael is filming his friend Jake when they capture something that they just did not expect.
Let me get you from the front.
Okay. All right, ready? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You recording?
Yep.
Oh, now my socks are like wet because of the ground.
You.
Look at that. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
When looking back at the video, Michael and Jake are shocked to see what looks like a mysterious figure dressed like a Civil War soldier and carrying a long, old-timey musket. The creepy apparition silently walks across the field right behind them. But Michael and Jake say that they didn't see anyone at the time. So could this be the spirit of a fallen Civil War soldier? Let me know what you think. Shadows of Doubt. It's a normal Friday afternoon in Opelousas, Louisiana, and Dante Saunier stops at a service station to get some gas. Suddenly, he notices something very strange inside a parked and empty school bus across the street.
about to go walk up to this bus.
What the?
Look at that. Look at the children playing. Look at that.
Bro. That was creepy.
Let's go see. Let's go investigate. An empty bus. Empty bus.
Strange, creepy shadows of children can be seen walking through the school bus, even though the vehicle is parked and completely empty. Dante says that he walked over to the bus and even drove his truck around it, but saw no one and nothing to explain the bizarre apparitions. Dante was creeped out by the entire experience and posted his video to Facebook, where it quickly got over 2 million views. As of today, the mystery of the school bus shadows remains unexplained. The Midnight Whisper. Reddit user Mike is up around midnight after his family have all went to bed. He suddenly smells a strange odor coming from the living room, and he suspects that one of the family pets might have urinated on the floor. But as Mike begins searching for the telltale puddle, something scares the absolute out of him.
Ah, this one.
A small childlike voice seems to whisper, "Mike," from somewhere nearby. Mike just books it up the stairs, leaving his dog and his concerned little kitten in the background to wonder what the hell just happened. Now, Mike says that he lives in an old 1850s house near the coast of Herring Cove, Canada, that has a slight bit of dark history, but he says that he's never experienced anything remotely paranormal before this night. In fact, Mike has never even made a single post about anything supernatural until this strange incident that literally sent him running. The thing in the tunnel. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Sophie reached out to us about a very creepy video that her friend Laura recorded in an abandoned railway tunnel in Hassel, Germany. The tunnel was built in 1890 and it was used extensively by German troops during World War II. So, while on a weekend trip, Laura checks out the historic old abandoned rail tunnel. She's recording with her phone when she captures what is maybe one of the weirdest clips I've ever seen.
That is saying a lot.
Check it out.
Whoa!
Something pale and thin can be seen rising up from the tracks in front of Laura on what looks like a thin little arm. As for Laura, she gets one look at the disturbing thing and just turns and makes a run for it. Now, watching this clip over and over, I honestly have no idea what this is. It looks like maybe a hairless torso with two skinny arms, getting up in a very unnatural way. Maybe it's an animal, maybe it's a very weird looking person. I just don't know.
Wow.
So you tell me what you think this is down in the comments. We need scary videos, so if you've seen one or even filmed one yourself, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Evil Alert. Alexa. Now, this next video is about the dangers of accidentally scaring yourself. 8-year-old Jackson and 2 of his friends are having a sleepover at his home in Grapevine, Texas. The 3 fearless young boys decide to ask the family's Amazon Alexa to tell them a scary bedtime story. It was then that they realized they had made a huge mistake.
I don't know that. Alexa, tell me a bedtime story. Sorry, I don't know that. Oh, Alexa, tell me a horror story. Did you hear that? I'll turn it off. Alexa, stop. Alexa, turn off. Alexa, was that creepy? Yeah. It wasn't. Alexa, play. That's what this it's like a
Oh no! Oh, Alexa's a bitch! Okay, so for those that didn't get what Alexa was doing, so she was saying, "Did you hear that?" And the boys were saying, Alexa, stop," and all that, and for a while she wasn't saying anything. Alexa wasn't saying anything at all to the boys, and then just all of a sudden, after a few brief moments, she begins telling the story again, scaring the absolute shit out of these kids.
What's your problem? Nothing's scary at all. Alexa, stop. Alexa, horror story.
As requested, Alexa begins telling a scary story, starting with, "Did you hear that?" The 8-year-old boys lose their damn minds and just begin to scream and yell for Alexa to stop. Thankfully, Jackson's mother comes to the rescue, but she seems pretty unimpressed by their reaction.
What's your problem? Nothing's scary at all.
I think the lesson here is always be careful about letting your kids watch or listen to scary content. I mean, enjoy the video is what I was gonna say there. Thank you. Unholy night. Mariana Ramos says that her father was attending Christmas Mass at his local church when he decided to send her a quick video of the service. When Mariana watches the video, she sees something that gives her the chills. A pale person with no distinct features and deep hollow eyes can be seen amongst the celebrating churchgoers. Mariana asks her father about the mysterious figure, and he too is disturbed and confused because he says he didn't see this person when he recorded the video. He asks other church members, but no one recognizes the odd stranger in the footage. But here's where things get really weird, because Mariana claims that there was one person who did recognize this figure, the church's old priest. The priest said that the person in the video was an old woman who used to work closely with the church, a woman who had died many years earlier. So, is this the woman's ghost showing up to church for Christmas Mass? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
That's one hell of a hoax.
Window to the other side.
Ugh.
TikTok user Alyssa is outside with her 2 children one night when the family spots something strange in the second floor bedroom window.
Alright, my daughter's room is up there, and we keep seeing some... Alright, put your flashlight up. Okay, wait, we're gonna look down for a minute, but put your flashlight down. Let's see if we can get it to go again. Alright, flash it up there. Oh, now it's gone. Put your flashlight down. Watch it again.
That's it. I'm all up there.
Put it down. Put your flashlight down. Let's see if it'll do it again. All right, put it up. Hurry. Oh.
Someone or something can be seen peeking through the blinds of Alyssa's daughter's bedroom. But when they shine their flashlight, whatever it is simply disappears out of sight. Creepily enough, no one can be seen standing behind the blinds, and no hand can be seen moving them. Now, Alyssa believes that her house is haunted by a friendly ghost or poltergeist that means her family no harm. So instead of being alarmed, Alyssa and her children just rush right into the house and quickly head up to check out the window.
All right, let's see if it'll do it one more time, baby. Put your flashlight up. All right, it. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. All right, here's the upstairs. I just want to show you guys. No one behind the door. Here's my daughter's room. It's a little messy, I'm sorry, but just to show you. Here's the closet. I just want to show you there's nobody behind. Nobody in the closet. Here's the window right over here. Nobody. Not a single person up here.
The family finds nothing and no one there. Now, it is interesting to note that shortly after posting this video to TikTok, Alyssa closed her account and seemed to just kind of disappear from the internet. So, that is a bit of a mystery. It kind of makes you wonder if that ghost was friendly after all. Walking Among Us. Canadian Paranormal Investigation
Among Us! Says Among Us! Ah!
Team Walking Among Us reached out to us about a terrifying experience one of their investigators had at the historic SDG jail in Cornwall, Ontario, Canada. The SDG jail was built in 1833, and over its 190-year history, many people have lost their life here. Some by hanging, some from illness, and some from horrible violence. Perhaps even more disturbing, many unclaimed bodies were buried right on the property. With a dark history like that, it's no wonder that the SDG jail is said to be extremely haunted. On an overnight investigation, Walking Among Us team member Krista is all alone in a known paranormal hotspot on the lower levels of the jail. She has a chilling experience that the investigators just can't explain.
My name's Krista. Can you please tell me your name? Is anyone coming around the corner? Yeah. What? Rafe? No, stop. Ayo. Rafe? That's not f***ing funny.
Krista is freaked out when she hears shuffling footsteps in the hallway near her, and then hears a voice that she thinks is fellow investigator Rafe. But there's just one problem. At the time, Rafe is in a completely different part of the building, filming with the other team investigators.
Probably won't even do the port. Nothing ever happens to me. I'm fine.
Yeah, but maybe it will.
Okay, fine. I'll sit there.
Sit for like 20 seconds.
Okay,
see if you
fine,
hear
fine.
anything. I'm the same way, so I tend to just be behind the camera.
Which is more fun.
It is.
Krista is all alone while team members Rafe, Kelly, and James are doing a separate investigation in another part of the jail. In fact, when Krista calls out, the other team member's camera captures them in real time running over to check on Krista.
Is anyone coming around the corner? Yeah. What? Rafe? No, stop. Ayo.
We're coming.
Rafe? Are you okay? That's not f***ing funny.
What happened? No one's there. he went upstairs. I'm here. He went up.
I heard footsteps.
No, there's not.
And then I was like, hello, is that you? And it sounded like you going, get out of here.
No, that was. He was with us.
Oh, I hope that's on there.
Can we take the footage?
And
You swear to God.
he was with us. And you know I would not cranky. Okay, well, hold on. It's all on video of us, how far it took us.
After rewatching the footage, the investigators believe that a spirit might have mimicked Rafe's voice. You can watch this entire investigation at the SDG jail over on the YouTube channel, Walking Among Us. Who waits in the woods? So this is Noah. Noah is not a YouTuber. He's not a TikToker. In fact, he's not a quote influencer of any kind. Noah is just a guy who posted one single video to the internet about something that happened to him that scared the living shit out of him. You see, Noah was driving late one night in the deep isolated woods of Sun River, Oregon. He was getting a bit sleepy, so he decided to pull off onto a desolate country road in the woods to take a nap in the back of his truck. As you can probably guess, it did not go well.
So I was originally not gonna make this video, but a few days ago I was camping in Sun River, and what I thought would be a good location to pull over to the side of the road in like this forest area and sleep, which I thought no one was really around.
I'm currently sleeping in the back of my truck right now. I don't even know what time it is, and there's someone walking around my truck right now. If you can hear that, it's pretty loud. He's been walking around for like 20 minutes already. My in my cab though. I don't really know what to do. I'm a little freaked out right now, and it's like pitch black outside, probably like 2 in the morning, and he just keeps walking around, and he's like really close to my truck. I've never been this scared, and like this doesn't make any sense because I parked somewhere where you can see no one was on that road. He's literally knocking. He's literally knocking on my truck. The canopy, the back door's locked. I've never been this scared before ever. I don't think he knows that there's anyone in here. I'm so scared right now. He's literally peeking through the door right now. I've never been this scared ever. So, the current time is 2:30 in the morning right now. He's still walking around my truck. I'm gonna try to see if I can flash my light to get him scared. So he runs away. There he is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Eventually, whoever this person was wandered off and left Noah in peace. But the next morning, when Noah cautiously gets out of his truck, there's some creepy evidence left behind.
So I'm back home. This is the day after. He was trying to peek in my truck quite a bit with all these marks. I didn't even notice until I got home. Handprints there, a lot of scratches, stuff like that. Dragging his finger on my side of my truck. Looks like to be trying to get inside my truck. That's really all I could tell from when he was walking around. That's new. Don't know how that got there. More handprints trying to get in my truck. At least the back canopy was locked, but yeah, that was the result. So that was probably the scariest camping experience I've probably ever had in my entire life.
Now, the strangest thing about this entire incident is that Noah was parked off the road, in the woods, in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the night. And whoever this person was outside had no flashlight and never spoke a single word while skulking around Noah's truck all night long. So, just who was this? And what did he want? Maybe Noah is lucky that he never found out.
Yeah.
Hide her in the house.
Hide her in the
Mel and Patty, a
house.
couple who explore haunted places in Mexico, are worried that a vengeful female spirit followed them home from one of their investigations. The couple says that they now experience frequent paranormal activity in their home that terrifies both them and their children. A few months ago, we featured Memo and Patty's story as they began broadcasting their experiences live on YouTube in an attempt to prove that their paranormal encounters are real.
Te ordeno que te largues de nuestra casa.
¡Hola, madre!
One night, they were woken up by weird sounds coming from outside their bedroom door. When this happened.
Te
I remember that. Is there more to it?
La ventana. ¿En esa? Sí, no puede, es imposible que haya alguien ahí parado y les voy a demostrar por qué. No, miren, ahí está la ventana, ¿sale? Jálale aquí, chéquense. ¿A dónde está la ventana?
Since that night, the terrifying activity inside Memo and Patty's home has only intensified, and the couple continues to live stream their experiences right on YouTube. Another night, and the family is already live streaming as they arrive home. They are answering some questions from their curious live viewers when something happens that is truly bizarre.
Por ahí las llaves se quedaron pegadas. Por ahí se quedaron pegadas. Saludos, Gina TikToks. Vamos a darle con Tokio. Vamos a darle muy bien esta noche a la platicada.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I
As the
saw
family
it.
is getting out of the car, Memo randomly pans his phone's camera past the house's window for just a second. But in that brief moment, a bizarre dark silhouette can be seen standing in their living room, even though the house should be completely empty. Memo and his family have no idea what they just caught on camera until viewers watching their live stream start to alert them. Now, Memo tries to debunk the strange apparition, hoping that it was nothing more than a reflection. But he can find no explanation for who or what this could be. And things only get worse from here.
Oh, wow.
Another night, and Memo starts to broadcast a live stream to YouTube to show the weird prints that he found on his car that was parked in their garage all day. Suddenly, he hears loud banging coming from a storage room inside the house. He hurries inside, and what happens next is truly disturbing.
¿Quién está ahí? Hola. ¿Quién está ahí? Hola. Uy, creo que se metió. ¡Ey, ey, ey, ey! Creo que se metió un animal.
You think an animal got in?
Hola.
Really, everything else that you're experiencing, and that's your conclusion, is that it's an animal.
No mames. No mames.
The children's playhouse suddenly moves by itself and just slides right across the floor. Memo fears that an animal has gotten into the playhouse. He frantically checks inside and out. There's nothing there. But, again, did you see it?
I saw it behind
Something
the,
that looks
behind
like a
the shelf
very tall
right there.
figure with a shadowy face can be seen peeking out at Memo from behind the
I saw that
shelf.
too, I didn't,
Memo
I didn't draw
doesn't
any
see it and
attention
is
to it.
completely unaware of what just happened until his live stream audience points it out, telling him to go look behind that shelf.
¿Aquí? ¿Cómo creen? Si aquí no hay nada. Está hasta la caja. Vean, es ropa vacía.
So just who or what is this? Could it be the spirit that Memo and Patty claim haunt their home? Or is this something entirely different? It's up to you. You decide. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, please hit subscribe and...
Ooh. Some unnerving videos there. I liked it. Alright, now. Depths of Despair. 10 scary ghost videos to wreck your brain around. Oh, wreck your brain about.
Unknown. This video was captured by a home security camera while the family was away on vacation. There are multiple cameras set up around the whole house, but only one of them managed to capture something unexplainable. Take a look. She says that she has no pets in the house whatsoever, and that the sliding door is closed, and you can sort of see the glass from it being closed. Yet whatever this thing is seems to go straight through it, and at the end of the video you can also see a strange dark mass peek out from behind the corner. The family searched the whole property and found no signs of anything strange, but were left clueless as to what they had just seen. What do you think it is? Let me know. Before we continue...
Unless they're lying about having a pet.
The Ouija Cemetery. A man named Germain was exploring an old cemetery alone at night somewhere in Argentina when he stumbled across an old Ouija board just laying on top of a gravestone. And of course, he did the unthinkable. He decided to take it back with him. And even creepier, this Ouija board seems to have some sort of pentagram sprayed on the back of it, as well as what he believes is most likely 5 drops of blood in the center.
Oh my god, what is wrong with people? So babe, hypothetically, if you were to start exploring a cemetery late at night, all alone, and you happen to come across a Ouija board in the middle of one of the gravestones, covered in 5 drops of blood, and also has a pentagram spray painted on the back of it. Is your first instinct to take it home with you? Tiff? You had no idea I was even talking to you, huh?
Nope.
Okay, so let me repeat the question for you. Let's say hypothetically, you decided to go exploring a cemetery late at night.
Nope.
By yourself.
Nope.
Now this is just hypothetically. And you happen to stumble across a Ouija board in the middle of a headstone, covered in 5 drops of blood, and has a pentagram spray painted on the back of it.
Run away?
Is your first instinct to take it home?
No, I would run away.
Yeah, that's what this dumbass did. Ooh, I'm gonna take this home.
Cause that's a normal reaction.
You know, I said this earlier in the stream. It's because of idiots like this that I have a channel.
Of the board. However, he states that he doesn't believe in anything paranormal, so he'll keep the board and try it out. And a few days later...
You don't believe in the paranormal, then why even bother?
he starts experiencing paranormal activity around the house.
Oh, no shit!
He's woken up to some creepy sounds and records this.
Escuchen. Esos son los sonidos que le hablé. Justo de madrugada, escuchen. Nadie me va a decir que esos son gatos. Escuchen. Son pasos.
Okay.
Game over, man.
¿Quién anda ahí?
Congratulations, sir. You have earned the Paranormal Man Dumbass of the Week Award.
Ok. Está la puerta abierta. ¡Hey! ¿Quién está ahí?
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that from now on. Actually, I'm going to, start a video series where, I pick a clip that I watched on a previous scare stream and pick the dumbest person from that stream and give them the celebratory Dumbest Person of the Week award. Wow.
Ok. Voy a buscar la picana. ¿Qué? ¿Quién anda ahí? ¿Qué mierda?
I just... Wow.
¿Qué mierda?
Yeah, what the hell did you expect? Maybe next time, don't take a Ouija board from a gravestone.
He hears knocking coming from above, and then the door opens by itself, and then when he looks around the house, he hears a sudden sound and finds a bunch of items on the floor, including the Ouija board, which was all nice and tidy seconds ago. The very next night, he's woken up to something a little more disturbing.
¡Hey! ¿Qué pasa? ¡Hey! ¿Hay alguien ahí? Otra vez el perro negro. Mierda. Otra vez lo mismo.
He finds nothing inside the closet and he sees a dark figure go across the window, but as he goes to check, there's no one there. Now, ever since that Ouija board was brought in, this activity just keeps getting worse each night, and now he believes something is trying to get inside.
Take it back.
Mire, mire. ¿Qué quiere?
Take it back.
¿Qué quiere? Está la sal. No puede pasar porque está la sal. No puede pasar porque está la sal. ¡Hey! Quiere entrar. Está la sal. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué quiere? Mierda es eso. Mierda es eso.
Something is on fire.
Mira la sal. Mierda es eso. Mierda es eso. Cortó la luz.
Whoa, wait, whoa. I swear I just saw a foot slide in behind the door. It was like a blacked out foot. Like right here.
¿Qué es eso? Mierda es esa.
What is that? Well, thankfully I don't need to wrap my brain around this one because this guy's an idiot.
Mierda es esa.
A dark shadow can be seen behind the window, but when he goes to check, he sees no one there, except for a small flame on the ground which is terrifying enough. He now believes the Ouija board might have been cursed and something is haunting his house relentlessly. Taking this Ouija board from the cemetery just might have been the worst mistake he ever made. The countryside.
And let me guess. He kept it?
A family living somewhere in the countryside of Brazil have been tormented by something unknown, which they believe is of supernatural origin. The guys would sometimes feel a burning sensation and discover scratch marks on their body. They also see a glowing orange orb off in the distance moving around their house. They believe that something is roaming around this countryside, and on one night they capture this.
Ela impede? Vem aqui. Olha lá, aquele foi de calça comprida lá, branca lá. Ó, você tá vendo, velho? Calça comprida branca lá, ó. Aonde? Lá no pé da bicha da vela lá, olha lá. Pô, tá cego?
Tá vendo pertinho? Tá pertinho dele, tio? Tá pertinho dele, tio? Não, tio. Olha lá com coisa de... Olha lá, ó. Parece um negocinho de... Ei.
Olha!
Pega! Ei!
What the shit?
Ei! Solta!
Porque eu sei que aconteceu, quando ele foi se defender, gente, era só pano, ele jogou o pano no chão, tipo, só parece gente, eu não tenho explicação, caralho, não tem explicação. Eu queria que a câmera do meu celular tivesse melhor, não tem explicação, porque eu vi, não tem explicação. Vocês pensam que alguém correndo na direção dele de branco, o pano se desfaz. Gente, não. O meu celular, na hora, ficou a tela toda branca, eu não consegui mais gravar, vocês entendem? Não consegui mais gravar, meu celular ficou a tela branca. Cortou a tela do meu celular, não sei te explicar, não consegui mais gravar.
Olha debaixo da porta. Eu sei que é um Marcelino. Acho que é a mamãe. É a mamãe.
Okay. This ghost is... If this ghost is real, it's pretty wacky. It's pretty wacky if it's gonna run up to something... Some lawn furniture and just throw shit around like that.
Ó, a bicha tá aqui já, ó. Vai-se embora, minha filha.
Pegou a minha gorjeta aí?
Olha, embaixo da porta, ela presta atenção embaixo da porta.
Ih, porra, olha.
Coloca alguma coisa.
Eu vou passar aqui na coisa pra tua. Eu vou abrir aqui e vai abrir lá e comer lá.
No, don't let it in.
Menino. Não faça isso não, fecha.
Vai entrar com.
Olha a mão na boca.
No. You've opened Pandora's box. Pandora's box. Who the hell is Pandora's box?
She explains that this was just a cloth that took a humanoid form, and when the man ran up to it to defend everyone, it just fell on the ground like a normal cloth. But at the same time, her phone screen went all white and stopped recording. The strange glowing light also can be seen, and it even moves to the family's house, startling them all. Later that same night, they capture it in the distance again. A strange white mass, or perhaps the same cloth, can be seen moving around in a bizarre manner, while also maintaining a humanoid shape. Keep in mind that she explains that it's not been windy at all, but even if it was, I don't think it would be moving around like that. Something also rattles the door handle, but when they open the door, there's nothing there. Although they may have just welcomed it inside by opening the door. They believe whatever is haunting them is known as a Machincha Pereira, a type of old witch from Brazilian folklore that can morph into different animals. Encounters are often reported in more rural areas, far from cities and towns, like the countryside, and there are loads more videos of this strange orange glowing orb just lurking around her house at night. The basement. One evening, a man hears footsteps going down the basement stairs, but he knows nobody has gone down there, and this isn't the first time this has happened, so he rushes over to check and record what's going on. This is what he captures.
That room is too pink. Beautiful, a door that farts. That doll's gonna move. No, that doll's gonna move.
Oh my... What are you doing there? Who are you?
I got you good.
Oh, yes, you did. Oh, you got my heart good.
Suddenly, a toy ball launches towards the man unexpectedly, instantly startling him, causing him to react and shut the door and end the video. Although not much happens, it's that exact reason that makes this all the more creepy and mysterious. Just what could be lurking down in the basement, we may never know.
Yeah, let's be fair, the little girl jump scaring her dad was scarier than the ball.
House of Dogs. A man who owns loads of dogs has captured something terrifying on camera. Every once in a while, the dogs would stare off into one area while growling, like they are afraid of something there. The owners just dismiss this as bad behavior since there are lots of dogs living in the same household. But after this recent incident, they now have reason to believe otherwise. One day, the dog owner is home alone when he sees this.
Here. Happens all the time.
As he says, this has recently been happening all the time, but this was one of the first times he was able to catch it on camera. A few days later, something similar happens. This time, his wife is home alone and she experiences it.
Hey, just happened again and the dogs are freaked out. Get it. Easy, come over here. Get it. You be right there. Something opens that fucking door, you need to get him. Oh my god, I don't know if it's gonna happen again. It just fucking happened again. Move, 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 move. There's fucking nobody there. The dog stopped fucking barking now. Davey's freaking the fuck out by the door though.
What is it?
There's nobody out there. I'm not opening the fucking door anymore.
With all the dogs reacting to these bizarre occurrences, the family can only come to the conclusion that this is paranormal in nature. Until this day, it remains unknown as to what they captured. If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over to depthsofdespairbusiness@gmail.com or tag us on TikTok at depthsofdespair.yt. The new apartment. A woman named Rosanna has been featured on the channel before. Rosanna recently moved into a new apartment somewhere in France, but it turns out she was tricked, and the apartment was actually haunted. Just a mere few days after moving in, many creepy, unexplainable things have been happening around the house, and they have only been getting worse over time. One day, she's eating a yogurt at the table when suddenly, she hears something utterly terrifying. Watch closely. Disturbing breathing sounds can be heard coming from the fireplace, but there's nothing there. She then makes a follow-up video for the skeptics to explain that the device next to the fireplace is not a speaker, but actually her internet live box, and it is the only thing plugged into the power source. Separately, this incident freaked her out so much that she had to stay at a hotel for a few days before returning. After she returned, she had some priests come over to bless the place and see if they could help. Unfortunately, it only made things worse, and Rosanna herself could feel the atmosphere in her home become heavier. Now dishes would break on their own, doors would slam violently, and the smell of rotting flesh lingered throughout parts of the house. On another day, she starts hearing banging on the walls, so she starts recording. This is what she captured. This activity has become more frequent since the priests visited, and now she is even more unsure what to do about it. Late one night, she captures this.
Oh, great, now it's running up the water bill.
A creepy voice can be heard telling her to come. This is the first time she ever heard it speak. But as things progressively get worse, we can be sure that it won't be the last time. Last visit. A man was caring for his mum who was ill in bed and wasn't able to move. As a result of this, he decided to set up motion detection cameras in each room so that his mum could easily get his attention if she needed anything. This also allowed him to monitor her more closely, especially when he was out of the house. One day he is away from home and nobody is there, but the camera captures something chilling. Take a look. A figure can be seen going past in the mirror, although the whole room is in view of the camera so you can clearly see that there is nobody there. Raymond believes that this was the spirit of his niece who passed away tragically, come to pay a visit to his mum and tried to work things out with her as they weren't on the best of terms when she was alive. His mum's dog also passed away some time ago, but on another day you can see the spirit of her dog come to visit before dissipating on the sofa. It's hard to see because of the camera's resolution, but at the very end it does look like it vanishes. Could this be his mum's loved ones coming to pay her one last visit before she passes on? Let me know. Nature walk.
It's eerie. That's for damn
This
sure.
video was taken around 9 years ago. A boy named Rafe was out on a nature walk in the middle of the woods with his dad, somewhere in northeast Arkansas, US.
Saw this one tonight already. The bear cub.
The bathroom. A man named Lozar works as a music producer and singer, but one day he's out somewhere using a public bathroom when he hears some strange knocking sounds coming from within the room.
Oh, so this one
He's
earlier tonight
completely
too.
alone, so he decides to record the event. This is what he captures. Vanished. A group of friends are traveling down an old secluded road somewhere in Indonesia when they come across what appears to be a strange person in the middle of nowhere. As they approach it, this happens.
Apa tuh? Tante, assalamualaikum. Mana?
A pale figure can be seen just standing there before quickly rising up into the darkness and vanishing. The guys have no idea what they saw that night, and not much information is provided, so like most videos, this one remains unknown. Don't forget to click the link in the description or pinned comment.
Alright, well. I got nothing to say. That was good. That was a good one. A lot scarier than the last one I did. If you enjoyed, leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully, next week, I'll be doing a collab with my buddy Brendo. I'm not 100% sure yet. I haven't heard back from him yet. So we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, take care. And God bless. And also, pray for Trump.